How's it going? Alright, so I'm assuming you are finding this video because you're having some troubles with your DSL, maybe CenturyLink. Let me tell you a little bit of a story about my own case. We've had CenturyLink for about 5 or 6 years. Originally paid for a 7 megabit service, but was only getting about 4 or 5 consistently. When it wasn't going slow, then it was just generally dropping off. So let me show you what I came across when I opened up my box here. The technician that was here left this open on accident. Turns out this is actually where we should be to diagnose our problem. So this right here is the CenturyLink side, the telco side. We don't really need to be in here. But this is actually what I came across that I believe to be the best source of troubleshooting. So when I open this up, sure enough, there is an RJ11 jack here, a phone jack. In which case you can actually plug in your modem here, directly here, plug it in, power it up, and see if your connection is both more stable and the speed throughput that you should be getting. So I went from a 7 to 12. After moving to 12, I was only getting about 7. Looked further into this one. I actually started bypassing it and was able to consistently get 12. You do see 2 of them here. Turns out when I called CenturyLink, after complaining a couple of times, they offered me a bonded 40 gigabit service. That's 2 20s and 1 up on each. So you now see 2. So originally the blue and blue-white wires were going right into my house, but when they come out in the center of the house, they were actually, like I was saying, slow service or just general inconsistencies up and down. Modem was reporting a lot of errors, just general line failures. As soon as I came out here, the connections were a lot more stable. In fact, since moving up to this other service and having it plugged out here, I have not had any drops. So you see now too, they're actually going to a splitter, which then right now is going directly to the modem. So the modem is coming to the computer, and if I show you here, I can just show you that the connections are on, and we're coming up with 20 and 1. The second one, 20 and 1. If I was to remove this line, it should be line 1. We should be down here. You can see where it's retraining. We're now at 0 to confirm that it's disconnected. But if I plug this back in, give it a moment to retrain. Come on. There we go, 20 up, or 20 down, 1 up. If I come back to the speed test, I should be able to get a service that I think all of us would rather have. So again, I was getting about half of what I was paying for. At 7 megabits per service, I was getting about 4 or 5. Up to 12, I was getting about 7. But now with the 40 up or 40 down, 2 up, you'll see here 37 down. It should be just shy of 2 going back up. Very good. So again, if you are in the Arizona area, maybe CenturyLink, take a look outside your box. See if you can essentially bypass the internal wiring. This house was built in '99, not that long ago, but apparently the wiring was pretty shoddy, and simply bypassing it has resolved all of my issues. My only problem at this point is the The modem is in the garage, so the wireless to in the inside of the house is not spectacular. So at this point, my next step is to grab a longer cable, run this through the attic, and I should be able to bring that access point to the center of the house, meaning my wireless connection is going to be solid and the DSL should be solid as well. So hopefully this helps you guys out. If it does, leave a comment below. Thanks.